There it is. There's the red button, and I am live. This is Randy Kervin from Kirksville, Missouri, and this is Randy's Rant, the True Patriots group, for a Tuesday, baby, the 14th day of December. Hello, James. All right, brother, you made it live. Where in the hell do you start, Randy? Well, King Ding Dong didn't get a beating lately, so I figure he needs one. And I'll also show you, I had said something to people that I was going to start wearing this again, and it's rather warm today. But I thought I would show you what I'm going to be going out. It's nice and warm for the kind of weather we're having right now. So treason is the name of the game of 45. All right. Let me arrange some things here. According to Mark Meadows' documents, all of Fox Spew knew what was happening January 6th. Hannity, Ingram, and Don Jr. Now they pretend like it didn't happen. And even that evening, on January 6th, they started defending what happened at the Capitol. And they also, according to what I remember, by tuning in Fox at the time, they were talking about anything else, Seattle, anywhere else that they could call attention to. Let's see. And they all knew that the Orange Smudge should call out off his minions, but he didn't for 187 minutes. What's amazing was this was all turned over by Meadows. It is not executive privilege. And now he's going to claim it is. And that's because Donnie gave him a call and said it was fake news. And that's when Donnie also, King Ding Dong, decided he didn't want Mark Meadows to talk to Congress. Even Don Jr. was texting Meadows that it needs to be stopped. This shit needs to be stopped as soon as possible, urging that his dad call them off. He couldn't even reach his own father on that day. After making the speech, you're going to be zero or a hero out front, even he realized his dad was letting it go too far. What he didn't realize, his dad was a part of the planning for all this. Members of Congress were telling Meadows the situation was out of hand. Lawmakers were texting Meadows and reports of the Capitol being damaged in real time. The next day, a lawmaker, they have not named him yet. The investigation is still going on. They know who it is. Sent a text to Meadows that they tried with 6 states, and I'm sorry, nothing worked. He was sorry it didn't work? That's the words of a damn traitor. Fucking unbelievable. He was sorry nothing worked. You can't make this shit up. They all knew it was wrong and they pretended it didn't happen. Those involved in Congress should be brought up on charges. And what they're sorry about that they couldn't decertify a free and fair election, brothers and sisters. How un-American is Fox Spews? They privately knew what was happening, but pretended it didn't happen. The same night, January 6th, they started covering the Orange Menaces, making excuses for it. Wasn't that bad, and they had a right to be mad. They had a chance to tell the truth, and instead, they did what they do and started bullshitting without even blinking. January 6th committee Mark Meadows' email claimed National Guard would protect pro-Trump people on January 6th. What the hell is that about? They were going to send Trump supporters storming the Capitol and the National Guard go in and protect them in doing so and fighting against, I guess, against the Metro Police and the Capitol Police. And what was going on, according to some of the stuff I heard last night, uh, on one side of your federal government, this was politicized, uh, politicization of the military on one side of the federal government, where the other side of the federal government, they were seeing warning signs from social media for of far right extremists organizing to come to DC with long guns. Uh, your neo Nazis, white nationalists, and white supremacist groups is what the other side of our federal government was seeing and reporting. January 6th committee chair Benny Thompson, our democracy was inches from ruin. In my opinion, and better minds than mine, why isn't Meadows facing more than criminal contempt of Congress? We're talking about deaths and injuries of over 100 officers protecting the Capitol that day. Meadows is not so much in fear of the Don, it's the fear of not grifting the money for his book. Everyone, every one of the people around Trump has done that, so why shouldn't he grift? That was the idea, and then King Ding Dong shut him down by calling it fake news. And what we're looking at is dangerous. King Ding Dong is to be feared because his base will kill for him. His base is a cult, number one. Look at the evidence. They believe anything he says. He will go after anyone he wants, hurt, etc. And he sends his minions to do the hurting. Mark Meadows is stuck in the middle between the base and King Ding Dong. Meadows was on Fox Spews lying that the committee is leaking out material out of, I guess, out of context to go after Donald J. Trump. And he repeated that. And again, the committee is going after Trump. And another thing that's bothering Meadows, his political future is at stake, so he can't throw the Don under the bus, and neither can Fox Spews. And just think about it. They were in as much shock as most of America was because we were seeing this play out on live television. Uh, and again, in private text, Hannity, Ingram, and Don Jr. Uh, were texting Meadows to tell him that this had to stop. It was going too far. It was going to ruin the legacy of their president. Damn. And January 6th is the January 6th committee is playing its hand well. I can hardly wait for the committee to reveal the names of the lawmakers texting that day and the day after the Capitol attack. I can imagine some of those names of the members, but here we deal with truth, so we'll have to wait. The truth will come out. The truth will come out. A question for all. I'm going to change subjects here before I leave you. A question for you all. How much has gasoline come down where you live? Here, only at Murphy's out in front of Walmart, the gas price went down from 306 to 304, where it's at now. Most of the stations around the Kirksville area are still at 309 a gallon, where they were before Biden did that 50 million barrels of oil from the reserve. And I also found out in driving around, I was looking for air for one of my tires, which is getting harder to find here. I also found out one station, Ayers, up above the North McDonald's on 63, has diesel, which you had to travel all the way to Lancaster, Missouri to get diesel fuel. And they also have 2 charging stations for electric cars. All right, I already told you how far we used to have to go. And I wanted to close again, of course, with our right to vote. Senators Manchin and Sinema will not change the filibuster rule, even though it's been changed today about the debt ceiling with the agreement of the Republicans. Damn. But they don't want to change the filibuster for voting rights. Our most sacred thing that we have as a democracy is voting. And like I said, today the Republicans agreed to an exception to the filibuster to raise the debt ceiling because Republicans want the Democrats to pass it all alone. But 2 senators won't budge on the filibuster rule for voting rights. And what about the exception for the debt ceiling? Are these 2? I just don't know what to think about them. I'm starting to think they're very un-American for trying to claim they're Democrats. They aren't Democrats. They seem to think that they have to go along with the Republicans about voting rights. It's the Republicans that don't want you to have voting rights because look at all the shit they're doing in all the states right now to make sure that you can't vote. And some of you that are Republican aren't going to be able to vote either because you're poor. It's not going to affect you. Yes, it will. You need to start looking after yourself and not after a party that doesn't give a damn about you. All right, that's about all I got. Thought I'd look down. Wow. All right, John F. That's in you're in West Virginia. I don't understand what's going on here, other than they seem to want to keep the gas prices high here because they can capitalize on people Christmas shopping, I guess. Wow, Nancy. Yeah, that's gone down a whole lot. Ah, and Michael, you're not all that far. I mean, 3 hours away from me at 287, and here we are at 304. All right. Looking down through there. Hello, Annie. Good to see you out there. All right. Let me. All right. Got a pretty good crowd out here. I appreciate it, brothers and sisters. And it is treason season. That's for damn sure. And I want to see how they're going to keep from making charges against some of these lawmakers, anybody involved. That's un-American what they're trying to do. And hopefully, because it's getting pointed out, you noticed on the committee today, Republicans want to make it about the Capitol Police weren't prepared. They shouldn't have to been prepared for an insurrection. And we came within inches of ruin. What if they had gotten to members of Congress? What if they had pulled Mike Pence out of there and hung him from the gallows? And then they want to talk about the Capitol Police. Please give me a fucking break. All right. That explains it, Annie. Raised the taxes on gasoline. Yeah, I remember you let me know about that at one time. You can't win in this state. There's no damn way for citizens like myself, just a little guy here in Kirksville, Missouri, to fight with our damn stupid ass governor, influenced by the orange smudge. Shit. All right. And as always, I will let you go with this. Peace, resist, persist, and I insist that we have voting rights. Get on Congress. Let them know. If you're in West Virginia, call Joe Manchin. Tell him voting rights are more important than you damn uh, Republican friends. He needs to wake up. They're trying to make sure their side wins, and you're going to pull with them to deprive the people of voting rights. Same thing with the people in Arizona. Get a hold of Sinema. Get her straightened out. This has to happen. In 22 and 24, if it doesn't happen, we will no longer have a democracy. All right. I'm going to be in comments and stuff a little later on. I got a lot accomplished. I'm trying to get my surround sound speakers on the wall on both sides of the living room. I also think that I'm going to be able to pull the area rug in there myself and get it down. I just got to get all the wires in the right place. Table now that with the home theater is light enough that I'm able to move it without any problems to get that carpet rolled in there. I mean, area rug rolled in there. All right. I will see you later on at the meeting. I probably won't be on time. I've still got to run out and get something from the store for Grace and I to eat tonight. But I'll be back in as soon as I can. I don't like to miss the meeting. I don't like not being able to share it right on Facebook. All right. Have a good one. I appreciate it. All of you Blue Dot family being out here. We'll keep it going. This show is free. I do a lot of hard work to put these shows together. Sometimes the show is better than other times, uh, but I'm always thinking about our future, and this is what I do to pay forward. Uh, I love this country, and I'm not about to give it up to a bunch that want to choose their own damn voters. All right. Have a good one. Go down, like, and share. If you like what you're seeing on this show, please subscribe. We are growing slowly and now in three groups: Randy's Corner, the newest, uh, Rant Randy's, the True Patriots group on Facebook, and Rant Randy's, the True Patriots group on YouTube. So give it, share this shit, baby. Share this shit and get it out there. That helps a lot on this YouTube channel. All right. Have a good one. See you a little bit later on this evening. Bye bye for now. Share this shit.